Alright, I guess that's it, because no more stages got unlocked. We're thinking maybe there's items. We'll look this up, maybe. Go ahead and click on the items.
And probably not return.
I don't know. If you look it up, it won't be as scary anymore.
Oh yeah, you're right, damn. So, as we do on every game at the end, reflections. You guys have seen half of the game.
Who wants to eat some crab?
I am suddenly very hungry for crab, and I don't give a fuck where it comes from, even Alaska.
That was quite the dud, but goddamn was it quite the gem.
That was.
We had more fun with this game than the Nintendo is to have.
We had fun with this game.
Not on purpose.
Right.
No, we did not have fun with the game. We've had fun at the game.
I mean, obviously I haven't seen the whole thing, but just from what I've seen, I have to say that this game looks to me like a perfect example of every cliche thing that's done wrong in a horror game.
Yeah, it really is.
Like, every single thing about it is like, don't set up a proper environment. Don't really, set up actual scares that have just do a bunch of pop scares.
Yeah.
Just put something on screen and have it make noise.
Have a
and
little
it'll
bit
be
of connection
scary.
with the characters. That way you emphasize
like,
with them, you know?
Yeah, and the characters just show up and then they die. After 2 stages of characters dying, why am I supposed to care about the characters anymore? Not
All
that
you
I'm
have
really
is a
introduced
first name
to them.
in a hand.
Yep.
Yeah. And
Which was your guys' favorite hand? I really like
Definitely Ken, because it came out of his back.
yes, his third hand.
No, it was under his. He tucked the box under his arm.
He could have like this.
I'd have to say hospital girl because she bitch slapped some hair. She never fell down, but she did run into a cart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're a girl in the hospital. Okay, there's a table, like, kind of blocking the door, kind of, and you're supposed to move it. That's the animation, but as soon as you start moving it, the ghost shows up behind you, and so she has to turn around and look at the ghost. Oh, there's a ghost. Runs right into the table. Ow! And then you gotta move the table again.
That is
She just
dumb.
slams right into it.
But yeah, this game definitely showed that, like, if you want to make a good horror game, and this is coming from someone who doesn't even like this genre in the first place, but if you want to make a good horror game and really have it be frightening at all, the first stage is to set up an environment that really presses you to be nervous about what's going on. And like, from having watched your Amnesia run, that's one of the few games I've seen that really did a good job of setting up the environment before doing anything to specifically scare you.
Absolutely, yeah.
And this game just totally didn't do that at all. It just went, here's the thing you're supposed to be afraid of, over and over again.
Another thing that really disconnected us from the game, I think, were the controls.
Yeah, it looked like,
the controls weren't terrible.
They weren't terrible, but I felt more like, I was more concerned about actually controlling the character than the game. When I was playing it.
And just, it was so sluggish, and it looked like, this is more of a hardware fault, but it looked like it just freaked out so often at no particular...
It really could have benefited from using the nunchuck, I think.
As a movement instead of...
At least even strafe, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Or as a movement, yeah.
Right, you move with that and you point to look around would have probably been a better
maybe something, you know, instead of just
something instead of B
forward.
and yeah.
Good things about the game. Let's do some good things about the game.
Awesome dog. I really enjoyed the dog.
It did have a progressive difficulty curve on it. That's something.
That's surprising.
It was surprising. I do think it got scarier as it went. I mean, I can't really call it a scary one bit, but there was more effort to make things creepier towards the end than the beginning. It was remarkably noticeable. The beginning was just, here's a warehouse. Here's boxes.
I didn't see those two, so I can't.
How much did the game cost?
Boxes.
I don't remember. Cases right there. It wasn't cheap. It's not an easiest game to find.
Probably because they didn't print that many
like
copies of it.
There's no price tag. Okay, well then that's not even a pro. I could use the pro, like, it costs $5, but...
No, it was over 15, I know that much.
Oh my.
Online usually goes for 25.
I will say the idea of just having a character who you have nothing to do except walk around with a flashlight is kind of an interesting approach to a horror game.
Very good concept to have the player too to be able to jump scare.
Yeah,
they really backfired on it, but I mean, okay, on paper that sounded great.
Right, it just needs to have a lot more context sensitivity in what's going on,
and more than the same
scares.
3-2 thing.
And the scares need to kind of be integrated into what's happening instead of it's on screen and then it's
like
off screen.
a shitty flash animation. Like maybe you play
or like give the character like
let's say okay.
Like
here's-
have the if I can just go quick.
Yeah.
If just have like you make a pop scare and then it's like player 2 makes a ghost walk around on the screen for
right.
a little bit.
Or my thinking, kind of along that, or like say in that apartment one, since you guys saw it, there's the swing set. Player 2 can make a swing, just randomly start moving.
Yeah,
something.
things that are more
With the
interacting with
That
the
would be-
environment.
That would
instead
actually be really good.
Yeah, and then player 2 would be more to do like when I did the controller, literally I just sat there mashing A.
Right.
And it was no different. How is it different from
Like, I think what the game really needs is consequence. Because it's either, oh, you missed this, oh, well, you lost 2 minutes, whatevs. Or, oh, you ran out of battery, okay, you just have to repeat the stage. There's nothing to be afraid of while you're walking around. There's no consequence.
nothing interacts with you. It
Yeah,
just goes,
it's just-
look at me, I'm spooky.
Right. The only time you're ever in danger is with good time events.
That was Farmer Johnson this whole time!
It is a haunted house simulator.
That's true. Haunted House Simulator.
Were we ever in a house?
Well, no, it's just that if you can put yourself in, like let's just pretend, you know, like, whatever futuristic virtual reality type things, you're in there, you're in this environment, but, you know, like, I guess that's why there's not...
That is a good
consequences.
point. Haunted houses, they don't touch you. You're not supposed to be really in danger.
But-
Except you
yeah.
die at the end of every
Yeah.
one of them.
Right.
If you wanted to make it a haunted house simulator,
That's-
then nothing would happen to you ever, and then, well, then the game would be pointless.
Still, but
Yeah.
but I don't know.
I'm just stretched. I'm, like, really stretched.
Right.
There's a couple good concepts in
Yeah.
the game. They're just so badly implemented, and so much of the game just doesn't give you any reason to be afraid of it, that the things that actually would just become silly instead of being scary.
You know, we've been shitting on this game, but I bet the developers are watching this right now and they're like, you fucking bought it, losers!
Hey, no, I didn't buy it from them.
Yeah, he bought it used. They didn't make anything. They didn't make a penny.
Someone else did buy it from them. in order
I
for me
bet
to
they
buy it
had to
used.
buy it because nobody was gonna buy it new.
One of the
They just sold it
developers bought
secondhand.
it and sold it back to the store.
Alright, I think we're good.
Like, wow,
Okay.
not even I knew this
Alright.
game would be this bad.
Thanks for watching. This should be short.